Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody from all across the globe. You are attending this session of Subsea Connect. My name is Ashish Sharma. I am Assistant Project Director for ONGC 98/2 project, and I am based in sunny Mumbai. So, welcome. And today, in this session, we are going to talk about the project case studies. In this session today, I have been joined by Rob Nunny and Stephen Mottram. So I'll start off with Steve. Steve is an executive project director for ONGC 98/2 project, and he's based in Bristol, UK. So good morning, Steve. Along with Steve, I have Shobh Vemanmar. She is our 98/2 project commercial leader for the project, and she's based in Dubai. So good afternoon, Shobh. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
And from APEC region, I have Rob Nunny. He is an executive director for the APEC region, joining us today, along with Mark Morgan. And Mark is our system engineering leader for APEC region, and both of them are joining us from Singapore today. So good afternoon to Rob and Mark, and welcome you to the Subsea Connect session.
Good afternoon.
Okay. Very welcome. So in this session, we are going to talk about the most complex project, the biggest project Baker Hughes is executing today, which is ONGC 98/2. The ONGC 98/2 is $1.6 billion project for Baker Hughes as a consortium. And for ONGC, the worth of this project is $6 billion, right? The project itself is huge. We have all 7 product lines included from Baker Hughes in this project. Due to the complexity and the consortium nature of the project, Baker Hughes have got 2 entities into this project, G Oil and Gas UK for the supply of equipment, and Vetco Grade Private Limited for the services portion. As I said, it's a huge complex project. We have a big team scattered around all across the globe, 7 different interfaces within the team. We also have 7 external contractors which we have to interface with for the ONGC 98/2 project. We have a complex structure. We have to deliver in country from UK. We have teams in Norway, teams in Australia, teams in Singapore, and a lot of coordination goes in the project. What we will do is we will go into the Q&A session on the project and other things after we go through the case studies. And to start the case study, what I will do is I will invite Steve to put his view forward on how he sees the project, what he thinks about the project, give you an overview of the project and the challenges we are facing on the project for 98/2.
Thank you for the introduction, Ashley. Ove and I are delighted to have the opportunity to share some insight on Baker Hughes' largest Subsea Connect project in India. Many of you will be familiar with ONGC's incredibly exciting mega deep water oil and gas development on the east coast of India, namely the 98 Cluster 2 project. The development consists of multiple oil and gas fields with water depths ranging from 350 meters to 1400 meters, a central processing platform tied back to an onshore terminal for gas production, and an FPSO for oil production, making it one of the most capital intensive and technically challenging deep water developments in the world today. The 98 project is of strategic importance for the country of India and will make a key contribution to Prime Minister Modi's clarion call to achieve a 10% reduction in import dependency on energy. During the concept stage of the project, ONGC took the strategic decision of combining the SPS and SURF work scopes into a single package to create one of the biggest integrated SPS SURF EPCI tenders globally in recent years. In 2018, Baker Hughes were awarded the tender as part of a consortium with SURF partner McDermott and fabrication partner LTAG. As you may have seen in previous sessions on Subsea Connect today, we deliver value through 4 key strategic enablers. 1, Project Connect. 2, reservoir to topsides technology solutions. 3, flexible partnerships and commercial models. And 4, digital enablement. Both the flexible partnerships and commercial models and Project Connect enablers have been key in delivering value for the 98 project. We developed the flexible partnerships and commercial models enabler in recognition of the varied requirements of individual projects and regions, and have developed suitable partnerships as well as innovative commercial models that help unlock the value in subsea projects. We recognize that the demands of each project are different, and often partnering to deliver a broader and more integrated solution can unlock value. We do not have a single prescriptive response. Rather, we use our established frameworks with a range of global partners to select the best option based on the unique demands of the project, according to technical strengths, regional coverage, and capabilities. We can also take an adaptive approach, looking to find new partnerships where these are the best fit for the project scope or local environment. The flexible partnerships and commercial models enabler also recognizes that a key enabler to reducing costs and increasing schedule security for our customers is reduced and more efficient interfaces between major scopes of work across large developments such as 98 project. Due to ONGC's desire to combine the SPS and SURF work scopes into a single package, Baker Hughes applied its flexible partnerships model, forming a consortium with SURF partner McDermott and fabrication partner LTAG in advance of the tender. This enabled important preparatory work to get underway at the earliest stage where the most value can be created, and ensured the consortium was established and set up to evaluate the requirements set out in the tender, and subsequently work as one team to define an industry-leading, fully integrated SPS SURF turnkey solution. By partnering early, the consortium were able to realize material synergies and efficiencies across engineering, procurement, manufacturing, fabrication, and construction activities that would otherwise have been either too late to implement and eventually duplicated under more traditional partnership approaches and contractor models. A prime example of realizing value in this way was identifying an enhanced execution model for the manifolds, which maximized expertise from different members of the consortium to deliver an industry-leading design, which could be fabricated in India in close proximity of the 98 development. Integrating capabilities not only realized significant value for ONGC, it has also provided important economic benefit to the country of India, by securing and creating new jobs in the sector for many years to come. Given the scale and complexity of the 982 development and the requirement for a fully integrated SPF SURF solution, it was critical to form a suitable consortium and engage ONGC as early as possible to begin evaluating the technical and commercial requirements of the project. Our flexible partnerships model provided the framework to approach and secure this necessary outcome in a structured and efficient manner. Our flexible partnership model provides a techno-commercial playbook and toolkit to enable more efficient integration of key bid and execute phase activities, including key contractual agreements, technical evaluation and risk management processes, and integrated project controls processes, all of which expedite the partnering process, realizes the benefit of repeatability and standardization, and ultimately delivers greater value due to a more disciplined, proven, and rigorous integration approach, all of which overcome the typical cost, delay, and risk associated with a traditional contractor model. I'm now going to hand it over to Sob, who will discuss the Project Connect enabler and how this has played a key role in delivering the 982 project.
Thanks, Steve, and hello everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I'm delighted to join this session and take you through how Project Connect is a fundamental pillar of the 98x2 project. Project Connect provides the framework and approach to connect early engagement, our broad and deep capabilities, and our ability to synthesize this into optimal solutions from concept to commissioning and over the life of field of the project. It is an integrated approach, starting its concept evaluation, as Steve has mentioned earlier, involving design from the reservoir up. It connects each system element, reduces and removes interface to unlock value, and improves schedule certainty by eliminating project recycle and reducing cost overruns. On the 98x2 project specifically, our Project Connect pillar is playing an important role in integrating 7 of Baker Hughes product lines that are supplying equipment, infrastructure for the SPS solution, and in addition to that, the services which are required for providing the installation and life of field scopes, providing an integrated and seamless end-to-end solution for our customer ONGC. Delivering the end-to-end SPS solution via our Project Connect pillar enables us to radically increase the efficiency of interface management and significantly reduce the rework. These benefits are achieved by having an integrated project execution team, which includes a project manager from each of the Baker Hughes product lines that we mentioned earlier, in addition to key functional roles such as planning, engineering, and logistics, to name a few, who are responsible
Okay, I think Sob has lost their connection there, so I'll just carry on in her absence. So I think
Yes, if you can take up, please.
Yeah, so I think what Sob was about to say is that, you know, we have an integrated project execution team encompassing a project manager from each Baker Hughes product line, plus key functional roles such as planning, engineering, and logistics, to name but a few, who are responsible for driving integration, consistency, and priorities across product lines in a holistic way. To underpin integration of our product lines into a holistic SPS solution, such as on the 98.2 project, the Subsea Connect enabler provides a set of systems and processes which enable the team to work in unison as scopes progress through design, engineering, and then into manufacturing and fabrication. Given the 98.2 project execution team is globally dispersed across many Baker Hughes facilities in many different countries, the Project Connect enabler provides the integrated approach to the organization structure, systems, and processes that have been invaluable in successfully delivering the first pieces of equipment for the project today, and particularly in light of the challenging global backdrop we are all facing. Additionally, we have deployed the breadth of our EPCI capabilities on the 9082 project, which radically optimizes our project execution due to the familiarity and knowledge gained from having continuity from the early stages of engineering, or pre-FEED in the case of 9082, through to construction. Furthermore, we have been able to successfully deploy our front-end engineering consultancy, namely IO Consulting, to support on a number of technical requirements on the project. Finally, I'd like to add that the 9082 project embodies the Subsea Connect vision, a collaborative approach with our partners and customers to deliver an outcome-based integrated solution that leverages our broad portfolio of innovative technologies and solutions. I'm now going to hand it over to my colleague Ron Nunney, who is excited to talk about how we're deploying Subsea Connect across other projects in the APAC region.
Lovely, thank you, Stephen. So look, we've heard how Subsea Connect is transforming projects in the front end, dramatically lowering the development cost and ultimately supporting the drive to FID. I'm now going to talk to you about some of the enablers and capabilities that we have in Subsea Connect and how they come together to deliver project outcomes. So it begins by being close to you, our customer. We continue to invest in having a presence in those locations where you are working. In Asia, we've established a world-class centre of excellence in Singapore and Batam and have incredible capability to deliver across the globe, from Europe through to UK and across to the Americas, with the ability to deliver to any projects and any global customers. We realise that every project is different, that there are varying technical requirements, strategic drivers, and of course, operational or supply chain challenges. Subsea Connect is designed to be globally applicable, but tailored to the needs of each region, customer, and project. So since we launched 2 years ago, the progress has been good. We're delivering on outcomes that our customers wanted to achieve. We're working with major operators on large-scale LNG projects like Impex Ichthys, Chevron GS2. We're also working with independents on smaller fast-track cycle tiebacks like Beach Energy, Santos, Cooper and POSCO, all across the region. Subsea Connect is a framework which can apply to all of these scenarios. So it's hard to overstate the benefit of using structured technology in projects. We've worked with many of you to understand your long-term needs and develop a portfolio of products that we know is suitable for generally more than 90% of the time with no additional engineering. To support you with your decision making in the early phases of projects, we've set out everything in our catalogue. We like to call these solutions make to order, which means we can eliminate product engineering in projects. All components have part numbers with vendor agreements already in place, and we stock long lead items within Baker Hughes. So we use a simple digital configurator to generate bills of materials, drawings and procedures, and then all of this flows directly into our ERP systems to enable project execution to commence. We're cutting down lead times by almost half and bringing certainty to project execution, which naturally develops as a result of undertaking the same process over and over. So all tooling procedures are in place. There's a huge reduction in documentation. A recent example of this with a major operator showed a substantial reduction in documents issued from around 152 originally for approval down to approximately 10 documents, the same equipment deliverable, but it was tendered under our standard equipment portfolio under the Subsea Connect initiative. Now to highlight the benefit that we've realised on projects, in this case focused on short cycle tiebacks in Asia, but we've achieved the same success globally across Angola, Nigeria, Europe, Gulf of Mexico and Brazil. Premier Oil, like many other customers, use our structured MHXT solution. There's a standard approach to documentation, test plans and tooling. We eliminate most design and documentation reviews to ensure the speed and certainty of execution. Beach Energy Otway Development Project highlights the green launch, where we have all documents and processes and components already ahead of unitization. It's a repeatable approach that generally allows us to reduce lead time. Santos Van Gogh is a great example of where this has all come together. By taking a structured solution, we're able to use long lead inventory and move quickly to production by reducing the overall cycle time from contract award. I guess what's also key is the partnership approach to Subsea Connect. We've invested in building capabilities and partnerships which span the entire field development cycle. In the front end, we have IO Consulting, Gaffney Klein, and our Capital Solutions Group, which develop concepts and help drive towards full commercialization. In delivery, we have partnerships in drilling and wells that we've developed with Diamond Offshore. We also see the trend towards integrated SPS and SURF projects, which has led to around a quarter of all projects being delivered in this way. Of those projects, we're currently delivering around a third of them, which has proven our flexible partnership approach is effective. It works through Project Connect, our project delivery process, which integrates subsurface, subsea and EPCI capabilities. We have established partnerships and commercial agreements in place with global and regional subsea construction companies, with predefined scope of works and execution process already locked in. This really allows us to work with each of you to identify your needs and bring the right partnership in place to execute your project. We also bring the benefit of thousands of wells delivered and completed across the world to achieve a drilling efficiency of 99.9%, delivering wells ahead of schedule, under budget, and with minimal downtime. So I've only touched upon a few elements of Subsea Connect, but I hope that's enough to show you that when we do bring them together, they have a transformative effect. Today, as mentioned earlier by Ashay, we're also joined by one of our subsea engineering managers, Mark Organ. Mark has significant experience in implementing Baker Hughes Subsea Connect within the consortium execution model here in our region, Asia Pacific. Mark, do you think you could elaborate a little bit on how we embody Subsea Connect into the fabric of our consortium execution? And I'd really appreciate if you could highlight any benefits that you see that this brings to our customers.
Absolutely. Hi, Rob. Hi, everyone. I'd be delighted to. Firstly, hello to everyone online. My name is Mark Organ. I am a systems engineering manager for Baker Hughes. And as Rob said, I'm specializing for the last sort of 2 or 3 years in consortium projects in the APAC region. So the Subsea Connect ethos is really woven into the fabric of our consortium execution. And the key word for me is communication. So internally, we use system thinking to work with our partner to develop the SURF, the SPS, and the topside scope. And we include that to look at the technical challenges. So as well as developing, let's say, a engineering management plan or another top-level document, we get into the detail and we look at a flow assurance, design basis, material selections, philosophies, and we have those discussions as a consortium internally. We have those difficult conversations and we provide a unified face to you, the customer. And that's where the external piece fits in. So rather than just, and it goes without saying, we're working together and so our documentation will be unified, but that's not where it stops. Every single touch point we have with you, the customer, we are a consortium. We are unified. Our emails, our presentations, our face-to-face reactions, we are the consortium. Internally for Baker Hughes, it actually feels really natural. Executing in this way, there's no push and pull between the EPC contractors, which you might often get on a job, maybe a non-EPCIC project. And it just feels like we're working towards, in a unified way, developing the best for project solution for you, the customer. And there's actually been benefits that we didn't know would be benefits. So what we realized was our engineering pool has actually increased. Because where we had a gap in resource, or where our partner had maybe a gap in resource, we were able to help each other. We were actually able to provide a hydromechanical engineer, or we were lent a flow assurance engineer. What it meant was we could leverage outsourcing a lot less. We could leverage contractors less, and the people we were using on the job, they're all up to speed with the project already. So as you can imagine, we were able to execute a lot more effectively. So, for me, we work together as a partner to give a unified face, and overall, fundamentally, we are reducing your project risk. So as you can see, from a consortium perspective, it has benefits for each of our partners and ourselves, and for the customer, it has huge benefits as well. So it's really win-win.
Mark, that's fantastic to hear that Subsea Connect has such immense benefits for our customers. I guess it's an understatement, of course, to say that this year has been particularly challenging with COVID-19 causing a lot of disruptions to ourselves and our customers' operations. I guess it'd be great if you could tell us about some of the challenges you faced while executing in the midst of a pandemic, and how Baker Hughes has managed to minimize the impact on our customers.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, this year's been a crazy year, for sure. The strange thing is, thinking about that question, it's almost felt like business as usual for us. And the reason being, at its core, the way Baker Hughes is set up is we are absolutely expert in executing highly complex subsea projects remotely. And the reason is simple. Our execution engineering specialists are global. On a weekly basis, I will just review our project with teams in India, in Vietnam, in Singapore, Australia, all the way through to Italy and Norway and the UK. So executing in this way is really in our DNA. And so we've managed to use our digital tools to their fullest extent, obviously, with our consortium partner, to minimize the effect on our customers. It's been really, really great to see. And in fact, with great challenges have come great opportunities, in fact. So on Ichthys, Impex Ichthys, for example, we identified that we're going to have some challenges with communication, because our customer was working from home, all our integrated PMT, we were all at home, and globally, we were all at home. So what we started to do was we organized more engineer-to-engineer calls. So we had our flow assurance customer representative talking directly on a weekly basis with the flow assurance engineers in Norway. And do you know what? It yielded great results. It really pushed a few scopes forward, more than we ever thought possible. And the second thing I'd say is we organized a virtual HAZOP. So anyone who's participated in a HAZOP, you'll be aware, common 30, 40 people, lots of travel quite often. And we were able to organize a virtual HAZOP. We didn't just take a cookie cutter approach. We tried to make sure it was appropriate for the medium. So we said, okay, we're going to have time at each end of the day to make sure that we're not too distracted. We're going to have we're going to have shorter days so that we spread it over 2 weeks, so that we make sure we're getting high quality input all the time and no one's too faded. And the team really took that, ran with it, and pivoted really, really well. Really, really pleased. So the key takeaways: our execution strategy is not only beneficial for us and our partners, but more importantly, it de-risks your project. And secondly, even in times of a pandemic, Baker Hughes in particular, we are absolutely used to working in this way to execute your projects efficiently. Ashay, I hope that helped clarify some of the benefits of Subsea Connect, and I really hope it helped clarify some of the ways we've helped mitigate any effects through the pandemic.
Thank you, Mark and Rob and Steve and Shob. That was a very, very insightful session. Very good information you have given how we are managing in this tough scenario. And without taking much time, I'll straight jump onto a question which I have for Steve and Shob. So, Steve, Shob, how do we think that Subsea Connect model has helped in addition to the complexities of 98/2 project through the pandemic situation we are going through? And also, do you think how we can implement this new Subsea Connect into the future of the future phase of the project?
Okay, Ashay, thanks. Great questions. I mean, with respect to the first one, I'll just echo what Mark has just said. You know, Baker Hughes is a globally dispersed company. We have our expertise and we have our manufacturing and fabrication facilities in every corner of the globe. So we are very used to working, you know, in the way that we've been forced to work through the pandemic. And, you know, the Subsea Connect systems and processes that we have are all, you know, around how we improve integration across the Baker Hughes product family. So we've been, you know, very fortunate to have that experience of working in that way. That has helped us enormously in this very difficult time. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No, I think it's a great that how we are using the Subsea Connect and how we can use the Subsea Connect. We've been optimizing our resources, you know, talking to each other on Teams, Skype, using Subsea Connect, how Subsea Connect to meet customers' requirement, drive the customers' requirement. It's a great input and insight from all of you. Thank you. And I know that we are running out of time and the next session is already on its way. I hope everybody who's watching us and heard this session have enjoyed this session thoroughly. And I thank to all the panelists for making it interesting and telling everybody the Subsea Connect, how we are using Subsea Connect on the projects. And now I will see you all in the next session of intervention solutions, which is going to happen next. So thank you everybody and stay tuned. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.